This is going to be a live stream where I drink a bunch of whiskey that I already like. And hopefully share it with someone out there. That's the important part, right? Right. Yeah. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Today, I am doing a review roundup. I don't know what to call this yet, but it was a nice idea since I am trying to make more videos overall, week to week. I realized, well, if I want to do a live stream giveaway, I can do a live stream giveaway about the most recent bottles I've done. The problem is it has to be at least 4, which we've done, which is good. Great way to start the new year. But, Music Maestro, that's what I should be doing. I saw somebody in the chat, at the very least. I think I said something. That seems a lot louder than I thought it would be. There we go. Please let me know how loud music is. I don't want to burst anyone's eardrums. 5 fingers, high five. Andrew Butler, hello. I am very quiet. I need to enunciate and speak clearly from the diaphragm. I feel better now. I don't think I tweaked the volume. Oops, that's how to turn the volume off. Don't do that. I also have to talk at the microphone. Yes, you. But if it's too quiet, I can tweak that. But really, I just need to talk louder. The easiest way to fix the problem. Alright. Can the mic come up? I don't know why it's down. It shouldn't be. The music's louder than usual. Unless it's going on the wrong microphone somehow. That would be weird. Let's start this stream with microphone issues. Sound level is low. Why? I didn't. Oh, wait. OBS updated itself, so it could have changed something when I didn't want it to. That's right. That's right. It's working fine, technically. I don't know. Maybe if I just get a little closer. Or, I remember I have some weird stuff on this that is supposed to make it sound better. Doesn't always mean it makes it sound better. God, how do I even fix that? Technical difficulties as usual. Hope that won't do anything. Alright, well, if it's crazily quiet, I'll try to fix it. Other than that, I'll just talk louder. Hi. Unless this volume's down somehow. I haven't touched this. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise, by the way. Did that make myself louder or softer? Did that do anything? I have no idea how much noise that's making on your end. Hopefully not too much. Ugh. See more names. Bleh. Brubeck Baker, hello. Zendu, hello. Pop KillCo, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing alright. Not much change. Why do you hate me today, OBS? I know it's OBS. It has to be. Because if it's not, I don't know what that one is. Either way, I should pour some whiskey. That'll help. Surely that'll help. Starting off with Loch Lomond 12, because this is what's in the flight thing tonight. So if you want to enter the raffle, it's $5. It should be in the pinned comment for the links to click on to donate. And if you do donate, do at KillCo Whiskey Musings. Say how much, how many tickets, whatever. And I will add you in. I decided to make things very complicated for myself, including the volume, somehow. Fix yourself, damn it. Nope. I keep hitting properties, it's not properties. Advanced audio properties. Oh, that's too advanced. I don't know what that is. We are looking at a lot of weird stuff. Let's get rid of it. Filters. Are the filters doing something weird? I doubt now. Noise suppression. Uh-oh. Here with the noise suppression. Might be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't think that fixed anything. No, it didn't. That's weird. I know where I have it set normally, and it is low, but I have no idea why. But I can only assume it's because I did that thing you do when you open OBS. Sometimes it likes to go, we need to update. And you go, okay, and then something changes, and you have to fix it. This is why StreamYard is so popular. It usually isn't an issue there. I'm going to poke around in the microphone some more, but I don't think that's the problem. Hello? I think I'm a little louder now. Probably not enough. Maybe? Maybe. Oh, Sugar Kitty, hello. Meow. Rawr. Indeed. Now, I need to actually pour the whiskey. I love it when streams start with such chaos. It's just like my real life. I'm using my tiny glass because I don't want to pour too much of these. I'm going to have 4 of them. Got to be very careful. Sound is better. Okay, I did something. I guess I don't know if I touched my microphone at any point, but it has a volume control, and that's something I could very easily just slip the wrong way. And I'm trying to enunciate better, which I'm very bad at. Because I like to mumble. I don't have to say a lot about this because you should have watched the video I made about it. But it's good. So, if you haven't seen it, now you know it's good. It is a nice standard starter Scotch, but the nose is still a little weird to me, I bet. Yep. Yes, it is. All right. Isn't that fun when you find samples? I have many samples in front of me. Jimmy, yeah, since you're here, if I could find it, I may add an extra one at the end. Here we go. I got a more 15 year that you gave me. I might have that tonight. Off camera, probably, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. That is Funk City. Very sweet. Like, vanilla glaze. Whew. Almost sharp. That's how sweet it is. It makes me go like this. Ugh. It is nice to go back to it familiar with what to expect. Because I know the first time I was not expecting what I got. Since my initial introduction to Loch Lomond was a very different thing. Much better per my palate for that one. And if it wasn't good, I would have been very surprised. But everyone's palate is different, so it's okay. What a nice way to start. Oh, it's so pleasant. It is malty. It's making me think of those chocolate malt balls, which I do not like. Whoppers? Whoopers? Something like that. Ooh, like slight burning. That's cool. Ow. I was thinking about doing those soon. Not Sunday, but they're right here. I do have them. They're sitting here looking at me. So I'm thinking I might do it next Friday. Maybe. Again, a lot of what's going on is depending on how I'm feeling. And even tonight, I'm kind of dragging my feet because my sleeping pattern has decided to just go sideways. Again, it seems to do that every couple months. I like to think it changes for the seasons. So my sleep has been fairly stable for a little bit since, let's see, maybe November, maybe like 3 or 4 months. So far it's been, you know, I get to bed around 1 or 2 in the morning and wake up around before 10 or around 10. But that is a sliding scale as well. But lately I've been falling asleep in the afternoon or late evening and then not getting asleep till 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And then waking up at 10 or 11. Which you'd think would sound great, being able to sleep whenever you want, but sometimes it really sucks because you don't want to do that, but your whole brain and body is like, guess what you're doing now? You're going to lie down for 3 hours. So Andrew Butler, tentatively next Friday. I do want to try those. And part of the reason I am doing the stream the way I am and why I'm trying to do more raffle giveaways, other than I need the money, which is the basics of it, the other part is I also need a little more so I can hopefully ship something to a friend of mine who is going to hand deliver it overseas. Hopefully. There is someone who can do that, but they kind of pop in randomly, so I'm never sure when they're around, to ask them to do that. Maybe I'll ask them this time. Because I want to get some samples to other people all over the world. And that can be complicated, unfortunately. I still have the list that you gave me of what you would like to have. Andrew Butler. Because you did give me some pretty nice samples. I didn't love all of them, obviously, but I like getting new stuff. Absolutely. That's really nice. Oy, seriously. As for Brian Life Update, since you're all here for that, I know. I got to do my yearly physical, and I got to do my yearly gastroenterologist thing. I have issues right here. I get to have an x-ray again soon. I had blood work. So exciting. Part of the reason I've been unconscious a lot. Roam if you want to. Roam around the world. I wish. If I could afford it, I would. I would be going places all the time. Where would I go? Let's not go down that path. Ireland and Scotland are on the list, of course. Japan. I'd be so lost. I'd still like to do it. It's like I'm the guy who speaks English and has the scary mustache. Hello. I have a very basic understanding of Japanese language. Very, very base. There's also something else that might happen. I can't tell you more about it because that's no fun for me. But if a certain something happens with this raffle, then there may be a bonus whiskey that goes into this. Maybe. So stay tuned for that. And again, please, if you are entering, if anyone is, do at KillCo Whiskey Musings so I can see it. And if not, oh, good. I don't really look at my phone while I'm doing streams, but that is how I'm notified of most things. And there's also my thing. There we go. I have something on my computer that helps me stay ahead of the notifications on my phone without looking at them. So we have that up as well. Yay. Of course, I have to look at it for it to work. Anyhow, what's in your glass? I have to ask you that. Because I don't like to drink alone. I do a lot, though. Ooh. But in this case, I'm not doing that. There we go. I'm staying on my mark here. That's what I planned with. No, I didn't. But somewhere in my mind, the rules are I want to have one of these drinks every 15 minutes. Since I have 4. And then you add it up, and it was about an hour. There is the possibility of the stream going longer. Maybe. I almost used that song for some kind of Instagram post, Zen Mood, but I realized I wasn't going to have a beer. I have beer, but I'm not going to drink it on camera. I'm going to have it for later. But that does equal bourbon, scotch, and beer tonight, so yeah, I'm rocking and rolling. I've also been playing too much Red Dead Redemption 2, which has whiskey in it constantly, so I always want more whiskey to make me feel more cowboy. Yeah. Number 2 on our list tonight for this giveaway. Oh, that's what's missing. Brian, what are you doing? I don't know. That's not it. That's not it. There we go. Now you know what I'm going to be pouring and what is in this raffle giveaway. Hey, it's like I've done this before. What's missing? There we go. Chat. Oof, Andrew Butler, what? I might be joining you on that. Not blood pressure, but cholesterol. It's a little higher than it should be. That was great. Lovely information to hear when you're 42. But it does run in the family. I don't think it's that high. We're talking a very little bit higher. I was kind of annoyed at that for a few of them. I'm looking at these charts and these numbers that I don't fully understand. And it's got the high where it's 5.50 is high for one of these things. And mine is 5.55. So it's 0.05 higher. Just over. Anyway, I don't worry too much about that right now. There's nothing I can do about it other than to try to eat a little better, it would seem. Ooh. Bottle kill distinguished Scotch tonight. Well, I could always help you with that. I don't want to kill it yourself. Get rid of it. Oh, good, Andrew Butler. I had a feeling there were pills for that too, but I don't want to take them yet. So, I still haven't actually talked to someone. Someone called me yesterday to talk about my blood work, and I tried to call back, but I didn't get anyone. So, that's next week if I remember, which I won't. We'll see. Maybe they'll call me again because I asked them to call me back. Phone tag, folks. Yay. Exciting. Tonight's theme is thumbs up for no reason. Speaking of, hey, what a segue. Is that a thing? Sure. Hey, please remember to like and subscribe because the YouTube algorithm works only if you want it to. I have very little to do other than I'm streaming. Oh, and we're getting closer to, what is it, 800 subscribers? 700? I think it's 700. We're not that close. We're getting there. And it's been going up a little faster than usual. I probably have to do more something or other, more shorts. A new format of video because people's attention spans have gotten shorter and shorter. Anyhow, try to do that. With what, I'm not sure. Since, all I have is a lot of whiskey and I want to share it. Speaking of, this is the last one in the lineup. Look what's happened. Who did that? I live by myself, so someone else has been in here. Anyway, Baker's. This is going to be a bit of a slam. Going from a 40% Scotch to a Jim Beam 53.5% Bourbon. I'm going from sweet malt to kick in your groin almost wood levels and caramels and rich molasses. There we go. 'Tis the month for roses. Absolutely, Zembu. I am going to treat myself for Valentine's Day for once. And I've always thought about doing that, but I don't have the money to. Is to do like a Valentine's Day bullshit thing. Probably not on Valentine's Day, but where I take myself out somewhere. Like I go stay somewhere else. I go to a spa or I go to a bar, really nice bar somewhere. Cliff Smith, hello. Do something that would be just really great that I don't do for myself. But again, can't afford it. So we do these. We do raffle giveaways. So we can do some things. Take myself out to eat. And not have red meat, apparently, because cholesterol. Cliff, we're talking cholesterol. Mine's a little higher than it should be. Oof. Oh, it smells really good. I forgot how much I like this Baker's. You can see it has a dent taken out of it, too, though. Let's not kid ourselves. There's a fair chunk removed from that. And I only did the video 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I got the bottle. When did I get the bottle? Was it October or November? I think it was October. I was in Kentucky last year. Whoa. Definitely got more oak in it. Wow. Hello. There we go. We're starting the evening right. It's good stuff. It's even better. The other two are even higher proof. Yay. I think I'm wanting to go into this one more too. Like the Maker's Mark, you'd think the candied apple one there'd be more out of it already, but I think it's because it's one that I hand dipped. It makes me want to drink it slower, but I have drank the other one completely. The one I got, time 2021. That one's long gone. It was really good. Oh, there we go. As one of the few things I don't have a major problem with, I just wish my good cholesterol was a bit higher. Yeah, right? Again, I look at those charts and my brain just goes, I don't understand, but numbers. I know they dumb it down as best they can, where they give you like the number range and this is where it should be and yours is not. Like, No, sure, Kitty. I know you are. Please take care of yourself. We gotta figure out a good diet for ourselves. I'm mostly thinking about my problems. Like, but my cholesterol shouldn't be that bad. I don't really eat that crap. I mean, I seem to eat a lot of cheese now that I think about it. It's just like, oh, wait. Ugh. I should probably avoid fats a little more. I usually use whole milk. I should point out I do not have whole milk at home. This is like when I get a latte or something, it's whole milk. The Loch Lomond right now is the 12 year. However, as I said, there may be an extra one if we heard a certain amount tonight in the raffle, but I'm not thinking that's going to happen, but we'll see, you know, I never know. And I might go longer tonight. That's, again, another thing. I know that a lot of people don't actually hop on their computers or their televisions or whatever platform thing they're watching from to watch YouTube. It's usually 7 or 8 or 9, you know. I could go from 7 to 9 tonight, depending on how motivated I am to get this raffle to keep going. Managed to pick up a travel exclusive bottle on my way home from Canada. Yes. Score. The good old whatever market thing they got in those airports. I forget what they're called. Talisker Dark Storm. I've heard things about Talisker Dark Storm, Cliff. I've heard things, so I'm curious. Start small with the biggest offender and go from there. Cheese is definitely an easy target. I know, but I'd like to think I don't have cheese, but I'm also an adult child, so my food consists often of macaroni and cheese, pizza, and what else? Something else with cheese in it. Cheeseburger, grilled cheese. I don't do grilled cheese, but I gotta cut down on the fats. I already have a fatty liver. I'm in better shape, so at least my physicalness is okay, but I gotta cut back on fats. I guess fats and sugars? I don't really know. I tried to look out for sugars, but they're in everything. Constantly. We're talking about our health tonight, folks. It's important while drinking whiskey. Oh yeah. This is dense. It's really funny to me, as far as whiskey preferences go. I'm not a Knob Creek person. That's fine. Whiskey Mountains loves Knob Creek. I'm wondering if he likes Baker's as well, since this feels more balanced for my palate, as far as the denser dark notes and oak, like wood notes, that come in bourbons. And just enough sweetness. So it's a good balance with Baker's. But with Knob Creek, for me, the few that I've had, mind you, it seems it's a little too much. So it's not as enjoyable for me. Like I said, I have a sweet tooth. It's a thing. I often go for sweeter, mid-range bourbons, like Makers. But this Baker's, again, has a nice little balance. Captain Crunch, I wish. No, I think my basic breakfast is very basic, but it's like an egg and cheese on a bagel with some butter on the bagel. And I'm not giving up butter. That's why I put my foot down. I don't eat butter that much. I eat it fairly regularly, like a breakfast thing, but not enough to be a problem, I don't think. We'll see once I get my act together. But I also don't really cook, so it's a lot of frozen meals. Which aren't supposed to be bad for you. It's supposed to be somewhat edible. They cost enough. Oh, coming up on the 15-minute marker for this. Again. And not to Not to deter from this giveaway, but there's got to be another one at some point. I'm not sure when. Maybe next Sunday. I don't know. But I've been talking about and thinking about these Game of Thrones bottles. I want to do a winter giveaway for the Game of Thrones bottles, and by I mean a giveaway, I mean all of them. Like they're all, you're gonna get a sample of each one. But it hasn't really felt very wintry yet. In fact, today it was 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So didn't feel right. Didn't feel like the right day. Just bit my tongue to do a winter giveaway. Even these snowflakes, they're liars. It's not that cold. It's ridiculous, actually. Released in 2013 as a 1-liter travel retail exclusive. The Talisker Dark Storm is a direct sibling to the Talisker Storm. The difference here is that the cask used to age the whiskey are heavily charged. And there's a noise. Hello. What is that? Oh my goodness, look at that number. Who did that? 5 entries for Cliff. The rest is for the Dancing Bunny. All right. Well, I know who's going to win right now, so that's good. I bet Cliff has like half of these. Well, although, now that I think about it, none of these are technically Irene Tan stuff. But Cliff travels a hell of a lot more than I do, so who knows? At the very least, these are probably in the vault. But you never know. That's the weird part. What am I doing? I'm setting up the raffle. That's what I'm doing. It's right there. Sheesh. So that's 5, we said? 4, 5? 5, I think. My brain don't work so good. If you haven't noticed. I've noticed. What am I doing? Oh, that's what it is. Where did that go? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. 5. Good, I thought so. Numbers and paying attention to things is a lot more difficult than people realize. I'm using the old school method here because the big method is confusing sometimes. There we go. And thank you. Who was that? I haven't feel like I know exactly. Zenboot, I knew it. Thank you, sir. That is 5 for Cliff, which is great because I can hand deliver those myself. That'll be easy. What am I doing? Whoops. Whoops. Sorry. I'm looking this way because that's where the other screen is, if that wasn't obvious. This imparts yet more smoke and spice to the already intensely smoky whiskey. That's going to be wild. Friendly sipper. Well, looks like he has it. You guys have all the whiskey. Well, I should talk. I have more whiskey than I know what to do with right now, so I share. Yum. That reminds me, I have to find out when Irene's going to be around again, Cliff and Zenboot. Because I want to go visit. But I know she's in Texas right now. She is traveling a lot. A lot more than I can handle. There's a reason why, though. I'm not remembering why it is, but... And I am traveling again soon. I'm going to be traveling at the end of March. Which feels like a long way off, except it also feels like February just started, and it is the 10th. And it's also a very short month, so it's very tricky. You think, all right, 10 days, it's halfway through the month almost. How did that happen? Uh-oh, Andrew Butler liked Talisker Storm more than 10. Ooh. She gets home Sunday. All right, Cliff, thank you. I had a feeling you'd know. I feel like I wanted to go there, but I don't remember why. Oh, yes, I remember. I wanted to bring a sample for her to try, or all of us to try, really. And I don't remember if I have. I think the last thing I brought was something weird. I'll be at her place on Friday. I think my Friday coming up is busy as stupid. And I'd have to do a stream, so I wouldn't actually do it. I'd either cancel the stream or hurt myself, basically. That's today, Brian. Today's the 10th. I know. Yeah, the 17th is stupid busy for me. I got to exercise, and I have a doctor's appointment. And then I'd have to go to Irene's, and I'd have to try to get back to do a stream. Unless I did a stream at her place. I don't know if that's a possibility. sherry casks. Oh man, gosh, the good stuff. Moving on. I've just hit the mark right on time. Whoa, that's the stuff. Once again, if you are here, please, YouTube overlords, demand your thumbs. The algorithm gods do that thing. So the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more it helps this channel grow until we become a massive mega $1,000,000 whiskey place. You can share that with you. We're not there yet. Working on it. We do have some pretty crazy stuff coming up, though. I hope you enjoyed this past week's video. I know I did. And I did that for the Valentine's Day thing. I know I'm going to do some kind of Valentine's Day thing with Four Roses this coming Sunday. That's the plan, anyhow. And next week, we should have another whiskey bottle. If you're a patron of mine, by the way, I have Patreon. Yes, I did it. Slip that in. I will let you guys know what it is. If I haven't already, I feel like I've already said what it is next week. And I have to get on top of what's going to be the week after that. And then we slam into March, so it's going to be all Irish whiskey. I already have that lineup sitting behind me here. You can probably see them, if you can. I still need to pick out one more Irish whiskey. Busy, busy. The hard part is actually going to the liquor stores and finding something. Because there are, as I mentioned a few times, many, many, many liquor stores in my area that are the smaller scale mom and pop shops. So you can look in stuff and be like, I don't know. Why did they have that from 3 years ago? You know, ends up being like that. And there is a place down the road that I want to check. Although it feels really sketchy. It's got a good selection of whiskey, which is odd. But typical for the area. And the last time I was there, I remember seeing Green Spot for $55. And that was like, yes. Usually I see it for 70. But I'm terrified it's probably gone up already by now, unfortunately. We'll see. We'll see. Next pour? Alright, if you insist. We go on to the Maker's Mark Candied Apple. Again, this is the third one that will be in the lineup tonight for the raffle, as you can see right here. And this is one I hand dipped myself. Looks great. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just a touch. Don't spill it on my cell phone. Don't do that. Ugh. Yeah. And again, if you do donate to the raffle, either through the bunny link, I don't know what to call it, well, there's that, and then there's through PayPal and Venmo. And if you do it through PayPal and Venmo, you gotta tell me, because I can't keep looking at my phone. And let me clear that one, because the really confusing part with doing this is when a lot of people do it suddenly. And then I'm trying to see, all right, who have I actually entered? I gotta get rid of the notifications. Oh my god. It's weird. Stuff's weird. We're moving on now to our third pour of the evening. I feel great. Oh yeah. That's so much lighter and friendlier than the Baker's. The Baker's kind of like tough and, you know, it's got big shoulders and got a little char around it. Oh, this is so sweet. Why do I have to like Maker's Mark so much? Damn it. And it didn't help when I went to the distillery, for the record. I was like, oh my god, this place is amazing. I want to live here. It was so remote, so far from everything else I'd been dealing with down there. Over there. Oof, hot. So the music's getting me with that saxophone. Whoa, that's delightful. A little bit of a punch to it, a little kick. I have a third some. I missed something. You have a third Somm in Connecticut. Who is it? It's not me. I'm the first Somm in Rhode Island, supposedly. I'd be surprised if I wasn't. Rhode Island is a small place. Delightful. And again, this is one in the lineup. If you're curious about getting Maker's Mark Private Select that they actually sell at the distillery only, I believe, among other ones, it was very hard for me to not buy all of them, but I spent a significant amount of money that I don't have doing that. So I get to drink them. They're delicious. But it was, I think, this and the BRT 01 or 02. I think it's one of these. There's quite a few. As you can tell, I like Maker's Mark. I make that very obvious. And there's another one back here. See it? It's hiding. I don't even remember what it is. Oh wait, no I do. That's the that is an It's Bourbon Night pick of Makers. They did a Four Roses pick too. You can tell I didn't get one. I might have recognized him, like a little bit, but I'm better with faces, and I know with Instagram I'm flicking through stuff really fast because I have it's called doom scrolling. I just keep going until it stops. Murray, I think I remember the guy. He was talking about it one time we were there. Mr. Greatshot, cheers. Oh well, get the cow back. Damn, that sucks. Do you have a horse? You can chase him down, a little lasso, cowboy hat. You all set. It'll be fun. But good luck. Don't let it get away. Checked my spreadsheet earlier, and yours is the 28th state I've now had samples delivered in. Wow. It's quite a few. Zenby, thank you very much. I know I have the pinned comment, but I should also talk about it more. But we are doing a raffle giveaway. $5 equals one entry, so every $5 you get an entry to hopefully try all of the whiskeys listed here. And these are also, coincidentally, all of the most recent videos I've done over the past few weeks. I think in January. I don't remember when I started trying to get content out regularly, but I'm still, I don't want to say chugging along, but the way I'm doing it is not easy, but it is better. So I record 2 or 3 videos at a time, and then I edit over an extended period of time. So instead of just trying to cram it all into 4 hours, which I do a lot, and it's unpleasant, or I had been doing a lot, which made it unpleasant. It's now when I feel like doing it and getting it out a week in advance. And the important part, having videos preloaded into YouTube. So right now, I've got another week, well, less than a week, more like 5 days, 4 days. Until the next video is done, and then I have a week after that for that one to be done, and then we slam into, as I was saying, March, and I start doing Irish whiskey. Yay. And that the reason I did the Four Roses video is because every year I am lucky enough to do a Four Roses video for Valentine's Day, even though I loathe the Valentine's Day. But I really like Four Roses, so it's a perfect excuse. I will use it. I don't like the holiday, but I will use it to get myself Four Roses every year for as long as I exist. I'll be perfectly happy with that. It makes it a little better to look forward to February when it's like, oh yes, I get to get a Four Roses again. Yes. And I've been very lucky this year. Oh yeah, it's good. I get the tinge of green apple in this one. Not so much candied apple, but it is nice and sweet. So maybe I think I said in the video like a green apple with a brown sugar or some kind of molasses caramel glaze on it. Oh god. If you want me to eat an apple, just cover it in caramel and sugar. Delish. Or chocolate. That'd be kind of fun. A green apple with dark chocolate, maybe. Whoa, what a combo that would be. Yeah, hurting humans is ridiculous. You ever have to do a fire drill? Yeah, there's a reason you have to do that. Because people are idiots. They will panic. what's really nice about this for me personally, every time I pour this and have a little bit of it, I will immediately be transported back to the time I spent at Maker's Mark doing the full tour and tasting, which I recommend everyone do. I think it's kind of a specific name, but it's where you actually tour the whole facility and then do a tasting in between, like at the end. And then you leave through the gift shop and you can buy whatever you want there. They have these kind of bottles, as I was talking about, a variety of them. And they also generally have whatever the latest finishing thing they're doing is. Like this year it was BRT 1 and 2, or the end of last year probably. What I really need to do is I think I have a number of Elijah Craig barrel proofs right now that are just sitting and waiting. One of them being Irene Tan's pick from last year, which I haven't opened yet, which I should. And I haven't been able to get any of the new ones or the old ones that have been popping up because I have so much god dang Elijah Craig. And I blame someone we all know. I think we all know for that. Ugh. Oh well, it's fine. I should share more of those. I'm gonna have to do an Elijah Craig giveaway at some point, since I have so many Elijah Craig samples. Like I still have a BRT, not BRT. Which one is it? C920 Elijah Craig barrel proof. That one was really popular, and I have been able to hoard some of it for a little bit. But that was really good. It's hard to keep going with that because I know I have it, and I know it's less than half. And I might have to pour some in a little while. Oh shit! Come on. Again, let me know what you're drinking. I know a couple of you did say, but some of you didn't. It doesn't matter what it is. Coffee, water, anything. Just let me know. We are sharing a little beverage together, yeah? Maybe it's tea time for you. Ooh. Yep. Delightful. Oh, and the proof on this is 54.7. So closing in on 110 for that one. And we're going to be ending the evening with one I really like. And I really don't want to give it away, by the way. I want to say that and be as honest as possible. Me putting this in the lineup hurts somewhat, because as you can see, I like it. And I want another immediately. I want a backup of that one specifically, but can't get it. B520 and C920 are top bottles. C920 is the one I have bunkered a couple. Hey, there you go. Yeah, those again. I've heard good things about. What would it be? A something of this recent Elijah Craig barrel proof. I've heard or glimpsed. I haven't even looked into it since being a whiskey tube influencer type person on the internet. I do my best not to get influenced by what other people are thinking about it. Although, you know, you see the thumbnail where they're like, yeah, you know, that kind of BS. And you go, okay, I guess I like it. Or I guess they liked it, so maybe I'll like it. I did the same thing with Whiskey Vault early on. If they recommended a whiskey, I would immediately go find it if I could. Luckily, I'm not doing that as much anymore. But I'm realizing I need to buy another bottle soon. Not because I don't have enough, but because of the type. You know, March, St. Patrick's Day. Me, very Irish, heritage-wise. If my last name didn't give that away at all. Hell yeah. That's so good. Goddamn. I just want to drink forever, and no, bad idea. Again, thank you all for the likes. I see them all adding up. Appreciate it. It's weird. I don't know how any of this works, but I know the more likes, the better. I know the last stream I did with Whiskey Mountain went really well. That was a lot of fun. Do that again some other time. Again, I like doing streams where we just hang out and talk, chill. I'm doing cardio next week, Zenbood and Sugar Kitty. Yay. My nurse practitioner, whatever the heck she supposedly is, the one I see every year, recommended I do more cardio stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, look, I've been doing circuit training for a year now. Trust me, my breath goes really hard and fast because of that. And sometimes they add in a bike or a treadmill. So there is cardio involved. And one is a HIIT class, which is exhausting, but also good. But I'm throwing in a spin class next week. Hmm. 15 minutes, well, less than 15 minutes for the raffle, if you want to get in. So far, I know who the winner is, which makes it really easy for me. I'll probably see him soon. Not Friday, because Friday's too busy. But, Cliff, you let me know. Again, I can't do next Friday, and the Friday after that is freaking dry week, so that's that. But, I could end, like, March 3rd is a Friday or a Saturday, but the 3rd of March is Bottled and Bond Day, and also the first day of, or not the first day, but the end of dry week for me. So look forward to that. There'll still be a video if I do this right, hopefully. Quiet evenings are the best. I'm kind of having that right now. The lady next door is still being a little, but other than that, the young couple next door, the couple next door, I don't know how old they are. They're quiet for the moment. I like that. And it was a beautiful day today. I got out and drove around a bit, got a coffee, talked to some people at the coffee shop. I did socializing things. Didn't have to exercise this morning. Not because I wasn't going to or didn't, but the class was postponed or canceled because there weren't enough people signed up, unfortunately. Gives my body a little time to recuperate. It still aches a bit. We'll figure it out, Cliff. I'll see what Irene's doing during the week, because it's always easier for me to go when it's not Friday and Saturday or Sunday, but I know she's there mostly those days. And she can always be the middleman, I think, what the rules are. But if I leave the samples at her store, then you go there. She just has to give them to you. That would work. Zenbu, not as of yet. At the end of this month, there will be a new place, hopefully. So next month. And it's a little further away, but not by much. We're talking, 5 minutes to 15 minutes, which is a good amount more, but not that much. Mama KillCo, hello. Mama KillCo wants to know how all her Valentine's people are. I'm guessing that means all of you and not me. God. By now it seems to do well at nearly age, but 21 would be fantastic. Ooh. Andrew Butler is far away. Yeah, Cliff, let me know. Again, I'm the flexible one. I'll go off whatever you can do. Makes it easy. And I will be doing, well, I don't know if I'll be doing a meetup this month, but I'm thinking about it, which is why I'm thinking about going to Irene's. Brubaker Maker, uh-oh. In for 2. Coming in the end. Now I gotta actually do something. There we go. I spelled that right. Cliff, you got competition. The odds are in your favor, though. There you go. 2 for Brubaker. Make sure that went through and clear it so I don't get confused. Which will happen. There we go. Got it. We're good. On the Venmo. Whew. Sorry, moving around hurts. All right. Oh, I haven't poured my last sample. My favorite. Clearly. What has happened? This makes me happy and sad because it's really great. You know the feeling. If you've been a whiskey person long enough, you know the feeling when you get a bottle and you just keep going back to it. Oh, well, that's what's happened to me with this one, which is very annoying. But to refresh my memory and yours, this is the OESV 20% rye mash bill delicate fruit. So clearly I like this mash bill. so surprising. But to clarify what that is, for their tasting notes anyway, OESV. Hold on, did I just say that? Yes, I did. OESV. Delicate fruit, fresh and creamy. Yes. Delightful whiskey. 57.1%. The side of it says, barrel notes of oak and vanilla balanced perfectly with light berries and apricot in the aromas and flavors of this 11-year, 5-month. That's an old whiskey. Bourbon. Old bourbon. The bright flavors unfold on the palate into a lingering finish of light rye and cinnamon. Enjoy. I have enjoyed it so much. Let's pour a little, shall we? Yes. Whoa, forgot I did that. I'm gonna pour more of this later tonight. I can tell you right now. So good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's just berries and cream immediately. Ah, love it. And your buddy, I can see you. I can visit you. Should I ever get over there, or we can meet somewhere, a bar or something. I don't know. It's on the list. I have to get over to the other side of the water at some point. Oh wait, what were we talking about? Seb Wolf's in Brighton. Fun spot. I'm gonna copy that. Again, I'd love to have places to go over in London, but so far, not so much. Oh, there we go. It's even on the thing words. North Lane Bazaar. Is that the right place? I hope so. I'm putting a go-to. Week. Make sure this is actually in London. I have no idea this actually is. Brighton. That's the Brighton. Could be the wrong place. But it is near London. Hey. So that's probably it. Mama KillCo. Jimmy Jazz is someone who's also a local in the Massachusetts area, and I have actually met. He's given me samples. I'm going to be opening one of those samples tonight. Cool running, cheers! Welcome. Please, anyone who's just arriving, please remember to do the like, sub thing. I'm pretty sure most of you subscribe, but the thumbs help the algorithm overlords to tell people how awesome we are here. And that you should join us. Join us. Whew. Got a little more of a dry finish than I remember. But it's delightful. And the key is, the thing I've been thinking about, which I will do, I know I will now. I don't necessarily think I should, but I will, is Valentine's Day. I will have another Four Roses bottle, similar to this one. It's not an OESV, it's something else. But I might just open that. I haven't done that in a while, where I just opened a bottle for me and not recorded a video about it. And with these ones, although they're delightful, these are much harder to get, and they're always very specific, considering like this one is very, very specific. Not only is it one of their single barrel private release dealies, it's one from the distillery. And limited quantity, we'll say. If I really want to get the YouTube algorithm to help me, is, you know, do the popular stuff. But I have a few. I have black, and I have a few other bottles that I should have done ages ago. But there are some clicky-baity type video stuff. Zenbu, thank you again. The raffle is closing soon. We're probably going to go in a little overtime. Not too much. Northwest Bourbon. Cheers, everyone. Hello. Welcome to this madness. So far, we have 2 in the entryway, the raffle. And again, this is the list right here. Hopefully it's legible. Readable? Regible? Hopefully you can see it. And Loch Lomond 12-year Baker's Single Barrel Maker's Mark Candied Apple and Four Roses OESV that is purchased at the distillery, which is delightful, and I don't want to share, but I will. Cut your wolf loose. Yeah, you got an inn in London. Isn't that like how movies start? Where an American shows up in London and knows a guy and they talk about stuff and drink whiskey and twirl their mustaches. That's how it happens, right? I could be wrong. Ugh, delightful. It's dry though. It's giving me a dry finish, but keep making me grab my water. Not super dry, but dry enough. Oh, Andrew Butler, isn't that fun? Ordering the bottle and being like, oh, I don't like this. The only ones I've had that happen with, sort of, are Macallan 12. 10? 12? Macallan 12, yeah, and Dalmore 12. Bought the bottle, don't like. I'll go back to them again, but I get the feeling it's going to be the same. Unfortunately. Oh boy, delightful. Oh God, Jimmy Daz, I don't want to torture myself. That's not the point of this channel. It's to enjoy what I'm doing, not be like, these are going to be terrible. Look at me react to it. That's all people want to see is people getting sick or doing terrible things or hurting themselves. Granted, I do like watching hot ones, but I also like hot sauce to an extent. I'm one of those who will get to I need that level. I want it to be tasty and hot. If I'm not enjoying the taste and I'm suffering, there's no point. Why am I doing that? But if it's absolutely delicious and I'm suffering a little bit for it, I'm okay with that. It's hard to find that medium though. Oftentimes you'll find the other end and that's not as much fun. But I do have stuff like, as I said earlier, I have the blackened bottle, not the new one, but the old one. So I'm behind the times. And a bunch. Like again, this is all bottles that need to be they're either backups or I need to do a review. Like you can tell, for example, this way, Brian, we have an Ardbeg Oogdal, which is a replacement, and it's got a little thing on it because it was a gift from Zenboot. Thank you, Zenboot. And then over there we have a Lefroy Glore in the back, and then I actually have a number of its Bourbonite picks. So those are not videos that are going to get a lot of clicks, but I like doing that. I like being able to review other channels' whiskey picks. That's fun for me. Not necessarily clickbait stuff though. Though I do have a few fancy ones, like again this gold spot's coming up. Hand movement is hard in reverse. There we go. That. The gold spot might get some clicks once the St. Patrick's Day rolls around. And I know a lot of people have talked about it anyway. It's like the blue spot. There were a lot of channels that did stuff on the blue spot when it came out earlier. I tried it. Glad I didn't buy a bottle. It's not bad. It's just not my thing, but I think they do different releases or something. I don't remember. I'd be happy to try Blue Spot again, and I have. I'm one of those people who, if I didn't really dig it once, I will try it again just to make sure it's still the same opinion. A 410 of the heat scale, yeah. I think I'd go up to 7, but that's about it. I can't sell this enough. Like this Four Roses pick is ridiculously good, which is bad because it makes me want these kind of bottles more, and I know how expensive they are. Jimmy Jazz, yeah, kind of. I'm trying to get my shit together to an extent, which is much harder to do than you think. But the Gold Spot video should come out on the 15th. So that leaves a couple days in front of St. Patrick's Day. But I'm trying to get videos released regularly to some extent on Wednesdays at 11. So kind of anticipate seeing a video at 11 o'clock on Wednesdays. And that would mean that one, the 15th would be Gold Spot, and then the 22nd would be something else that I've shown on screen recently. And then the 29th is the one I haven't figured out what I'm going to do. And then I have to get to April, and I have no idea what to do for April. That's bourbon, probably. Maybe some scotch. I don't know. I have a lot of bottles. I haven't gotten that far, and the fact that I'm that far ahead in my head, in my mind, is absurd. Believe me. Again, we've hit 8 o'clock, but this is a longer stream tonight. I'm still chilling. I'm vibing. I don't want to get as many people in on this as I can. So far, it's 2 people, so the odds are in your favor. But still, again, as I mentioned, this is the list. These are the most recent videos I've done, so the best part about this, and the reason I've started doing it, is you have seen the videos, or the videos are available for you to watch, so you can find out what I thought about them. And I'm also talking about them on this stream. All of these are delightful. There's not one of these that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm giving this one away. They're all good. Although the Loch Lomond, again, the nose really threw me off. It still does, but it tastes very good. And it's a delightful introductory scotch slash sipper. Like that's something I would pour at night, any night, just to drink. And since it's lower proof, it's 40%. You know, you can drink a little more of it. Oh wait, sorry, 46. That's the other thing. It is not 40%. And a lot of the bourbons out, a lot of the scotch out there level off at 40% and stay there. So it's nice to see that. It was nice to see an affordable scotch with an age statement of 12 years. It's been talked about. Like Loch Lomond 12 has been talked about in my general my radar is what I usually say. I've seen Loch Lomond 12 ping my radar numerous times because people have said positive things, and I agree. For the price, the age statement, and the percentage, it's a great introductory slash daily sipper kind of scotch. And I'm very glad I got to try a pick of it first, because that really made me go, oh yes, this is something I can get into. But the nose still freaks me out. Blood Oath. Oh, Yellowstone. I think I met that guy. The Yellowstone guy? If we're talking bourbons. I'm not really sure. But when I went to Kentucky and was hanging out at the It's Bourbon Night booth, the one next to them was a Yellowstone booth. And there was a very, how do I put it? Interesting character who was pouring the whiskey, and I got to try a little bit of it. It was good. And in fact, I have an It's Bourbon Night Yellowstone pick in there somewhere. I need to get a bunch of those done. What I need to do, come to think of it, I'm trying to complicate things in my head, but It's Bourbon Night, their channel probably has some kind of anniversary, but I think it's later in the year. So then I can do a bunch of It's Bourbon Night videos all at once. I'll talk to them. I'll message them and see what's up. They're very busy too. Incredibly busy. Because I think they're going to Scotland this year. So maybe they're going to see Roy? That'd be fun. A wild tag team that would be. Aqua Vitae and It's Bourbon Night doing the thing. Yep, there we go. Alright, my glass is empty. I need to fix that. What I think I'll do. So many things I could do. I do have a tiny glass and it's got stuff in it though. Have I tried this? I feel like I have. I know I have. There's a little bit missing, so I definitely had it before. Alright, I'll leave it at that for now. We have to toast out with something. But I think I'm gonna go for what, 15, 20? I'll go to 8:30 my time. So it's enough time to get in a few more entries and enough time for me to just unwind a little bit. I know other channels do stuff on Fridays. Again, I have actively not paid attention to that because it's better for my own mind. But right now we got 2 people in the raffle and that's plenty. It's enough. Enough entries have been done to where I can actually do the raffle giveaway and see what happens. So looking forward to it. And once again, if you do enter, please Make sure I know, because I won't look at my phone otherwise. Ooh. I love that we're talking about overseas places. Eagle Rare. What? Stumpy Eagle Rare. I don't know what that is. I did watch a video. Well, it's Bourbon Night, oddly enough. They did a video where someone got to purchase a Eagle Rare 17 year. It's bonkers. Part of me thinks I like to have one of those, and the other part of me is like, why? That's ridiculously expensive. It's like, I know. I just like Eagle Rare. It's stupid. I know. Let's go with the Four Roses again. What a surprise. Who saw that one coming? I know I did. Yow. That's a squeaker. A little bit more. It's fine. It's fine. Squeaky, squeaky. Oh my God, Mashbill, what the hell? Well, their loss. Don't spend all your money in one place, though. Will be something else. I don't remember what you were doing. I know you had a job, and it sounded difficult, at the very least. But there's more work. I hope you find something. I mean, I know it sucks out there right now for everyone, but again, FARC. I said FARC, YouTube overlords. It's not a curse word. No. Confusion. Oh, the mash bill. I do want to say thank you for getting that out when you did for the raffle giveaway. It was received and it's all good. So again, thank you for doing that. Like I said, you've got life stuff going on too. We all do. It always sucks when stuff like that happens. So I wish I could say more and do something, but like job loss sucks. It's one of those things. Just like there's not a lot you can do, but I try to look at it as it's just time for a change. Apparently, even though it sucks. But, I know in my case, the only example I can give you of where it was a good thing is I lost my job. I was laid off, and it sucked. I felt pretty awful about it. But I had been there for 4 years, and I wasn't happy doing the job. It was just a job to do. And unfortunately for that place, they also just closed down the whole factory within 5 to 7 years after I'd left anyhow. So it wasn't going to last much longer. And as I said, I didn't like doing the job. I didn't like doing the work. And unfortunately, I realized I couldn't do the work because I had a freaking panic attack one day and couldn't leave my bed. So that was fun. Not the best way to find out you have a problem, but I know in the long run it's better that I got help medically and I got medicated and was able to live off, well, not live, but I mean getting onto Social Security disability and stuff. That helped because that's kind of how I exist now. I'm very lucky that I got to do that, but part of it is of course just having to not have a job and not doing that torture to myself. And my ear, that's the other thing. I got tinnitus in my ear from doing that stupid job. Mash bill's in for 2. Well, thank you. What was that? Also, Mama KillCo just let me know that I found your tribe. Yes, I did find my tribe, didn't I? Whoa, what the hell? Tom, what are you doing? Alright. Mash bill's in for 2. We've got the new one. Find out what's that about. But also, before I forget again, Mama KillCo just updated Caring Bridge, which is linked down below to see if you are following along with my father's pancreatic cancer journey. That is where things are posted by Mama KillCo to let you know how it's going, because it gets a little crazy sometimes. So if you're interested in looking at that, please do. Oh! Eva Williams. Hello. You son of a gun. I thought it was Tom. What the hell? Eva Williams has put the mash bill in for 10. So the odds just shifted there. I gotta add it all up. Make sure I do this right. This goes to 4, 4 goes to 8. My brain. But that's cool. Thank you. Eva Williams, you son of a gun. There we go. And then 2 more times. My brain does not like trying to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. There we go. Make sure that's right. There's the initial 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? 1, 2. Oh, that's why. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why we double check, folks. I felt that was wrong. It was up to 10, but I also was accidentally including the ones that were already in there. Let's try one more time. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. It's just his name all the way down now. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool, cool. It's a lot more interesting than I expected tonight, but yay. Yay. Eva Williams doing the evil. The good evil. Man, that's an option match, Bill. If you can pull that off. I've had the same thought, not necessarily for a distillery, but getting out of Rhode Island. Unfortunately, I'm keenly aware that that would be a whole uplift of not only me, but also my insurance stuff. So the insurance I have is from Medicaid, Medicare, and it comes out of Rhode Island, which is a neighborhood health plan thing. It hurts to even think about, but it would mess things up a little bit, which is annoying. So I'm kind of stuck in Rhode Island, and thankfully I found the lowest rent possible. Until I find a lower rent at a better place, well, I'll be here. Curse you. Eva Williams is cursing people with good fortune. It's the way to do it. I hope you find money in your pocket. I curse you. Again, this Four Roses is delightful. Oops. I will get this to be in the right spot someday. Ow! That was my elbow. This is the elbow with slight arthritis in it. Because I'm old now, apparently. I got me arthritis. Let's see. Is this it? I didn't do anything. There it is. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. You didn't see anything. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it was a little off. It was bugging me. Hanging easy. Excellent. Did you like them? Were any of them like, yum, I want it, but I'm glad you liked some of them. Well, I'm assuming you liked some of them. Because they're all gone except the last one. My gosh, it's so good. I wish everyone could experience this Four Roses, but goddamn. But I won't share it. Well, I will for this raffle, but never again. No, probably will. And I have to remember that I have another one, different type, that I will very likely be opening for Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll even do a stream just out of spite. Oh, the Alberta Premium. We earned for a trip, hanging easy. Brace yourself for that one. Woohoo! Oh, that's delightful. I don't even remember what I sent hanging easy, but I'm glad they were good. Oh yes, and again, I see a bunch of numbers going up. I love it. It's my little joy. Is for those of you who are here, just hit that silly like button to appease the algorithm overlords and get more people to hang out with us. That's what makes it fun. But it's a growing community. As I mentioned, we are getting closer and closer to 700 subscribers. which is that much closer to 8, which is that much closer to 9, which is that much closer to the 1K we need to get to, and the silly amount of hours they need. Ah, the pity bark is dead. Pity the pity bark. Raining men. Good on you then, dude. Drink plenty of water. Go running. Whoop. Whoop whoop. I don't know what the hell that was. It's the whiskey is what it is. It's getting in my head. I can feel it right here. Although I did eat a solid amount of food before I did this stream, so don't worry about it. And I'm drinking copious amounts of water. Wow. Oh, yeah. You know, this is the other thing that Patreon and, you know, raffles like this help me do, is I can buy some nice water. So I can feel fancy. That's all I need. I need to feel a little fancy. Only a little. If it gets too fancy, it feels awkward. I think that's one of my biggest problems with going to places. And you know, when people are being like very attentive, it's like I like it, but it's like please just be you and stop that. It's freaking me out a little. It's making me twitchy. The weirdness of jobs, man. It's very hard to do when you're a waiter. Like waiters and waitresses, they have that balance. Where they're trying to be attentive and helpful, but if it's too much, it's like stop. Please stop. Mm. I mean, it might play with water with that, like, you know, try the Alberta Premium straight up, but you will probably do the same thing I did, which is just to tame it down with water slowly to see where it goes, because I know it's punchy. Sidemore Double X really good. Midwinter Night's Dram is nice. Wilderness Trail was tasty, but a tad high. Yeah, I can see that. That's definitely one of the higher ones. But I kind of like that range with the rye. I think the proof and the spice kind of can like butt heads and cause problems. Mark Emmenacher, cheers, hello. Welcome to this mess where we're giving away whiskeys, sort of technically, raffling them, not giving anything. It's a raffle. You are purchasing a ticket. That's what you're buying, officially. Welcome to this madhouse. We're having a good time. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. Doing raffles is fun. Zen Boot again, thank you for posting that. You get an entry for $5. And guess what? You can join my Patreon for $5. And, by the way, if you want to join my Patreon soon, and you should, everyone here should, you can get in on the quarterly raffles I do for a giveaway. So for patrons, for all the patrons I have, after every dry week that happens, which is coming up at the end of this month, I do a raffle giveaway for patrons so they can win some samples from this weird-ass selection I have. And that includes Irene Tan picks, if you're curious. Yeah, a little punchy, a little hot. Yeah. That one might need water. Or an ice. If you put it over ice, it might be a little better for you. Again, I mean, again, you drank the sample already. But in the future, you can always, if you find it behind the bar, try it on the rocks. That's always nice. I really like doing whiskey like that sometimes when you just want to sip something and just chill the hell out. You know, on a 60-degree Fahrenheit day like today, you know, a nice ice ball with some high-proof whiskey in it might be just the thing. For me, though, however, at the moment, this Four Roses doesn't need ice. It is so pleasant. I feel like ice and water might mess it up. Mm. 10 more minutes for the raffle. If you haven't entered already, you better do it soon. Please. Thank you. We'll see. We almost have 20 likes. What? I'm so popular. I mean, thank you for that. Like buttons are so weird. I may extend the again. I don't want to keep drawing it out, but when more and more people show up to watch the show, I'm like, hey, let's keep going. At least for another, to 9 o'clock is what I was thinking about earlier, and that way I can end the raffle at 8:45, and that'll give me 15 minutes to wrap it up. Instead of what I usually do is to leave myself 5 minutes, and that makes it a little stressful. But I have a feeling I know who might win. But again, it's a raffle. You never really know. And I've made it much simpler on the recommendation of Whiskey Mountains to just do a raffle. And then, raffle, like do the random thing once. Technically, I'm doing it twice. But it's fine. High proof stuff off a cube usually, but wanted to taste everything. Oh, yeah. Again, that's exactly how I feel. I want to try the whiskey for what it is first, and then I want to play with water. And once I get accustomed to it, and if it's something I know I like, in general, see what it's like on ice. Because oftentimes that is not a decision I make. I think most of us here know that feeling, that experience, where you go to a restaurant. It's always a restaurant. Sometimes it's a bar, but most of the time it's a restaurant or a restaurant bar. You go up, you say, I want a whiskey, and we don't snap at people like that. But you get the idea. You order a whiskey and they give it to you on ice without asking. So unfortunately, that's the default for a lot of places, is on ice. But some will ask. That's the one thing. I think the last time I went to the Red Parrot, I didn't specify. I didn't say neat. That's also on the person ordering to say neat. Or you can get a shot of it. That's always fun. You ask for whiskey and they pour you a shot glass. It's like, okay, this is not what I meant, but thank you. Drink it anyway. Funny stuff like that. Excellent hanging in there. Again, that's the best part. There are so many ryes out there now, and there's also like even this Four Roses is a high rye mash bill, and it's phenomenal. Ancient Barora. Okay, bro. Gotta keep an eye on chat and do things. Lurkers, identify yourselves. Mike Franklin, hello. Welcome. Mike Franklin, we're doing the stream longer just for you. I mean, I'm just doing the stream longer, I don't want to lie. But you're welcome. Always a pleasure to see you. I feel really bad when you show up right at the end, but I'm sure you have real life BS, just like most people. I'm alright. Goof. Cinder, that is true. Well, the Loch Lomond I'd hope people could find on store shelves, but the other three are the less likely ones. I know I've been finding a soft spot for Brooklotic, which is extremely annoying. And of course, part of that realization was due to the last advent calendar I did. Brooklotic showed up there in a variety of forms, and it was always sort of like, oh my gosh, this is good. Or almost always. Is it ancient age or ancient age? I have that somewhere. Oof. Spicy meatball. All right, you know what? I forgot how weary I was. I kind of just got reminded of that. It's like, remember how you haven't really gotten enough sleep? Yeah, I remember. And how you've been falling asleep in the afternoons lately? Yes, I remember. Thank you. So I might cut this short. I don't know. There's plenty of people in here. So we'll see. Keep going. Keep it going. Ah. Oh, maybe if I just stretch. Oh, that hurts. Oof. I'll keep going. Just one ancient? I do have an ancient age somewhere. It's weird. I don't understand it. And now we're at 47 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. Clear. I don't know if I can see the moon yet. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. The heck, Mr. Greatshot? Did you find all your cattle? Or the things that got away? I forgot what you said. You're making me think of Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff because they have a lot of that. Logic 42 and a few others might tend to disapprove that. Ooh. I've heard that hanging is the ancient age isn't too bad. Because I do. There is. Zenbood. I think I see it actually. Hold on. Pardon me. Oh, standing up hurts. Ow! I'm okay. It's got 10 stars. Screw cap. And it is it 40? It's 45%, which is, surprising. This is a liter. Genuine sour mash. This gives me flashbacks of a bottle my brother got me that was absolutely atrocious. I don't know if it's something that has got vodka in it. I hope it isn't, but... Well, they love to hear from their customers, though. Distilled, aged, and bottled by Ancient Age Distilling Co., Frankfort, Kentucky. It's a real thing. That's not bad. I haven't really touched it for a while, but I would probably use that for old fashions. Easily. The heck with that one gal. Get her in the morning. If you don't get her in the morning, something else will, Mr. Greatshot. So don't worry. It's fine. Yeah, that is a good one. I know. It was given to me with the intent of this is actually pretty good for what it is. Courtesy of Bourbon. It was Bourbon. He's the one who got it in my hands. Yeah, I haven't seen it on the shelves at all. I haven't been looking lately. I've actively not been going to liquor stores for a while. I think the last time I was actually in a store was probably for the Four Roses I won at the store. Oh, careful hanging AZ. You said ass. YouTube is very, very specific about that, apparently. I saw something today that was astounding to me. I mean, some people are like, of course they did. But people were, I was watching one of those, channels where they were watching a movie and commenting on it because they'd never seen it before. And they had to hide cleavage. Like, they had to actually cover up the cleavage in the movie because of rules? I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but I think some YouTube stuff is like, no, cleavage is bad. I'm like, YouTube, you don't understand the internet very well, do you? You've missed the point. Part of the point. Again, it's ridiculous. Let's not go down the deep rabbit hole of what kind of streaming is out there right now, because there's plenty, and if YouTube thinks it's really helping by doing that, they're not. No one really cares until you're like, no, we can't show that. Then people get pissed. I can't even imagine trying to herd cows for real. I did it in a computer game. It was a pain. I did it, but it was still pain. I yelled at them a lot and went, yeah. In my cowboy hat. It was good times. Good times. I really like this silly beverage. Hold on. Shoot. Don't mind me, I'm checking something, because I don't want to forget this. Oh. I always forget Venmo is another thing that I use. It'll pop up really briefly. It's like, hello. It's like, oh, okay. Beep. The only thing I like about Venmo is I can heart stuff. I like hearting stuff. A square bottle? What? Are they trying to copy Jack Daniels? What the heck? Hey, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for all the likes. I appreciate it. We're at 20. Yeah. And we have 14 viewers at the moment. What are you people doing here? Hi. Nice to stay. Don't leave. I'm trying to freak anyone out. Probably freak people out when they first enter the room. What the hell is that mustache? All right. Hey. Sorry. We have recently hit, because of all your generous donations. What the hell? Venmo, freaking me out. Venmo likes to tell me things only when I open the app. I guess I have the notifications off. But I said in my head that if we hit $100 in donations or in raffle purchases, raffle ticket purchases, I would add a special bonus to this raffle pack. And someone already knew what it was, or at least thought they knew. They mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, that's But since I gotta find it now. Where is it? Not really. Where is it? No. I'll be adding a tiny bit of Loch Lomond. This is the special Aquavita pick. Aquavita, 10-year-old. It is at 54.9%. It does not taste like Loch Lomond, and that's part of the reason why I'm giving it to you in this raffle, because this, compared to this, are very different things. And this was my introduction to Loch Lomond. So you can see why I was kind of blindsided by the original stuff. So thank you all for getting to that. And this will be a thing, a reoccurring thing. Not necessarily this as the surprise, but when I do a raffle and we get to $100, that to me is like, yeah, good night. And that way I can add something special at the end. So again, whoever wins tonight is getting a little extra sample of this. It won't be as big as the other ones, but it'll be something. Again, you can compare it, which is the fun part. So again, thank you all for that. And now you've been told. Spoilers. Oh wait, where's the sample thing for this? Shoot. I have to remember to get that. Ugh. Here's the way I remind myself. There we go. I don't know. Do you have cattle rustlers out there, Mr. Great Shot? I feel like that's fiction. Like there are people who actually run around stealing other people's cows, of all things. I know it is a thing, but it's a weird thing to do. Or at least it feels dated. Like I don't see why people would do that nowadays. Sure, they still do. But in my New England ocean-dwelling personage, I guess the only thing I can think about that's similar to, in some regard, is when fishermen go and do stuff and they shouldn't. They go fishing in areas that are off limits for various reasons. Mr. Great Shot's in for 2. I see that. Hold on. There it is. Thank you, phone. Oh, there's another one. What's going on here? That's a new one. Oops. Mike Franklin, I see it. Thank you. Hold on. Getting this to go to the right place is the complicated part. Oh, there. Mike Franklin, thank you. I did see that just now. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Mr. Great Shot's in for 2. Great Shot is right too. And one thing I do is I try to keep these in order of who entered, just to make it interesting. Because that way, when the randomizer happens, you know, at least everyone was in their little spot when they entered. Does that matter after I randomize it? No, but in my mind, it's important. All right, jeez. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. There we go. Everyone, it should be up to date. We got Mr. Great Shot. We got Mike Franklin. Good there. Okay, all these can go away. Yes. No. Shoot. Damn to hell. There we go. It's confusion. My phone getting confused. Rustling pet cats and dogs. Wow. I mean, it's the United States, so yeah, probably. There's a lot of bonkers stuff happening over here. We won't get into politics or anything like that, but I'm very pleased that I don't watch television. And I try to avoid Twitter and Facebook and a number of other social media platforms because it just hurts my brain. And that's already a problem for me every day anyhow, so let's not make it worse. All right, I'm going to keep pushing. 25 minutes. And again, thank you for everyone who's entered. This is part of the reason I go longer on raffle giveaways, is because I want as many people who want to enter as possible to be able to get the chance to do so. And I know that 8 o'clock people, 8 o'clock my time, some people are just barely getting home and just finishing dinner. And I want to give everyone across the United States, wherever you are, the opportunity to stop in, say hello, have a drink, get a ticket, all that fun stuff. And don't worry, Sunday will be shorter, and it will very likely be Four Roses oriented. I'm probably gonna open that Four Roses bottle that I have, the second one, Sunday, maybe, because I'm definitely gonna just drink more of this. So this will probably be, it's already half gone now. I'm pouring out more for these samples. It's gonna be gone before the end of the month. Oh no, I want to keep it forever. Sad face. Ouch. Excuse me. Can I tell you, I went to see my gastroenterologist recently. For good reason, apparently. They gave me a kit, which I'm not going to use until Sunday, maybe. I have to eat somewhat normally tomorrow. And then I have to use this silly thing, a test kit of some sort, the day after. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't know if this has been a thing for very long, but the at-home medical stuff, not a huge fan. The last one I did was a sleep one, where I had to hook myself up with all these wires and doodads and fall asleep, which was not as easy as you think with all this stuff on you, especially stuff in your face. I'm wondering if I should do another one of those at some point. But when I did it, they just told me, yeah, you snore. I'm like, yeah, I know. You're not telling me anything new there. However, I didn't have any other sleep problems, and there are plenty. I know there's one where you stop breathing when you sleep. That sounds terrible. And you have to wear a mask to get oxygen when you go to bed. No, thank you. Granted, I also sleep on my back, so I can do that without issue. I know a lot of people sleep on their sides or even flat on their stomach. I don't know why, but some people do. Not I. Question of the moment: how do you sleep? I often sleep on my back. That's it. That's why my neck always bothers me a little bit, probably because of the pillow. Other random thoughts in my mind: I should buy a new mattress. Probably. The one I have is at least 10 years old. I don't know what the rules are because I'm not a very good adult, but I think you're supposed to replace it after that long or less. We'll see. That costs money. Although Whiskey Tribe, Whiskey Vault stuff has been selling me on those beds there. It's the little delivered to your door, and you just open them up and they go. Whoop. Sounds great. It's vacuum sealed or something. It's wild. And I am like a medium softness type person for beds. I could drink this Four Roses all night long. God damn it. And Williams, that is a good one. I do that when it's cold. I wake up, it's really cold, I will like flip over on my side and just It's delightful. I did notice one thing. I've been having like a weird thing with my shoulder and my elbow lately for the past year. I often will roll over and like, I'll be on this side will be on the bed and I'll be screwing around with my phone. So when I do lie on my side, it tends to be this one, which isn't good because this is the one with the problem. And I'm really annoyed about it because I can't do push-ups. Like the very basic exercise, just a push-up, and it hurts. Cliff's a side sleeper, yeah. I think many people are. I'm not. I had a thing I still do occasionally, or I might do it and not realize it, where it's one of those little mind games you play with yourself. I don't mean to. I mean, it's just one of those things where I would go to bed and I'd be on my back, but I'd have to flip on my left and then flip on my right, not necessarily in that order, before I could actually try to fall asleep, because I didn't try it on my left and try it on my right, even though I know I'm going to sleep on my back. It was very annoying, but it doesn't do that much anymore. Alternating sides only. Andrew Butler, you like variety, at the very least. I've always liked sleeping on my back, I think. But it has to be just right. Unfortunately, which wasn't. All right, we got 4 minutes. 4 for this raffle giveaway before it ends officially, and then we'll roll down the last 15 minutes of the stream, just doing what we're doing now, just chit-chatting about random stuff and drinking whiskey, which is my favorite thing to do. Conversation and whiskey, or at least whiskey and people, or company, good company, whiskey and good company. That's what it is. But I'm also very much the type who will have whiskey and no one, because I like being by myself sometimes, most times. That is the one problem I have, Mr. Great Shot, is I do not like snoring. However, I'm the only one in that bed, so it doesn't really matter. I can't hear myself, and I know the people next to me, they snore occasionally, so that's fine. We're even. It's not terrible. It's not so bad that I would need anything, and that was when I weighed more, when I did that sleep thing. I think I was heavier at the time, so that might have contributed to it. I know when I went to my physical, they tell me the same thing they tell me every time, is make sure you exercise. Like, I know. It's been doing for a year. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm looking forward to the new location, but also a little, hesitant, because it's going to be a different place. It's farther away, which I don't really like that idea, but oh well. It's happening no matter what. And it'll probably be nicer to have more space, because fitting 10 people into that very small gym area, sometimes I'm a little closer to people than I want to be. And I don't want to be near people. In fact, going to exercise is my exposure therapy. It's great. 3 times a week, baby. Yeah. 2 minutes left. Last chance. And don't forget, we're adding a bonus. Since we did hit the $100 for the evening raffle purchases, we get a special little sample of the one and only Aquabite Roy Loch Lomond pick. It is delightful, and I hope you will enjoy and compare. Again, one of the little perks to that is I want people to compare the Loch Lomond 12 and this. Completely different, obviously, but it's an interesting. What's the word I want here? Seeing the variety or the breadth of what the distillery can offer, like knowing this thing is an option and a good option, and then having a special pick like this and it being astounding, delightful. Yes, Mr. Greatshaw, that is another thing, and part of the reason I don't drink late in the evening anymore. But that would be other than the snoring thing. My sleep quality is worse if I had alcohol in my system at all. So it's saying last night I had a couple drinks and I stayed up really late, which is why I'm so tired now. But it will, alcohol will stay in my system for 2 to 3 hours after I'm actually asleep, and I can tell. I'll even show you. I have a graph. One of the joys of having my condition is stuff like this, where it's like, oh, my sleep sucks. But this will look very confusing. It looks confusing to me. But if you see here, this way, here. This is when I went to sleep, and the first few hours here the chart's all wonky, and then you see it like normalize, like in and out of REM sleep. So for at least 2 to 3 hours after I go to sleep, if there's alcohol in my system, I will not get as restful as sleep. And I realized that at long last. It only took 20 something odd years for me to realize maybe I shouldn't drink so much at night. No. My sleep does look like I roll bottles, and it should. That is the flow of your sleep pattern, where you go into deep sleep and then you go into REM sleep. Actually, what is it? Deep sleep? There's a pattern to it, clearly. But it is deep sleep, REM. Is it REM or light? No, deep sleep, light sleep, and REM sleep. It's a weird variety. And you want to get a good amount of REM sleep each night. And if you don't, you feel like... Yep, I dream of whiskey, and it shows. I want my sleep to look like whiskey bottles, but I don't want to be drinking too many whiskey bottles before I go to sleep. It's not good. Okay, raffle over. Boom. I will finish this bit. Hold on. It's like you guys hang out online on the internet. What the hell is that about? So there goes the raffle samples. And this is the tricky part. Blip. There we go. As you can see here, we have the list of the peoples. Mashville has a few in there. Just a few. Let me try and drag this down so you can see all of them. Doesn't matter completely, but... Okay, well, my face is going to be in the way. So there's that. Here we go. Okay, you can... Yeah, you got it. You can see. But anyway, I have to scroll down anyway. Randomize. Bam. Here we go. Go away, annoying little thing. Hold on. Yes, allow the stupid cookies. Go to hell. We have 1 through 25. Very nice. That does explain how we got to 100. As you can see there, the numbers, again, the first ones are going to be covered up, but the Smash Bill, Cliff Smith for 1, 2, and 3. I'm trying to get it so you can see most of them. And the Smash Bill's number there. Okay. So now we pick a random number. This is how it works. And I'm sorry I can't see chat at the moment, so if you're saying anything, I'll be right there. Hey Google, pick a random number between 1 and 25.
Here's a random number.
Ha! Cliff Smith got in. As you can see here. What? I know that guy. Congratulations, Cliff. You now have more whiskey. As if we all need more whiskey. Hold on. Go back. There we go. So, Cliff, you lucky dog. You beat the odds, surprisingly. Sample. Zenbu Glenturret 15. Pork pipe. Dusty pineapples. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, I'm caught up now. Well, there you have it, folks. Another successful raffle. I'll be doing more of these, so tell your friends, because if they're in chat and they enter it, well, they can give it to you if they win. That's one way to do it. But where they live. Yes, these are actually going to be hand delivered, which is ideal for me. Well, when I see them. And the only problem now is when we're both going to be at the same place at the same time, or at least around the same time. We'll figure it out. It's a work in progress. But with that, we're winding down the stream. We got 10 minutes left. Then we'll end this. And I will see you all on Sunday, I hope, because that is when the next stream will be happening. It'll be Valentine's Day / Four Roses-ish oriented. Any excuse right now for me to drink more of this. Even though it is basically half empty at this point, which makes me very sad. Très sad. But oh well. It does save on other hand delivery options, Mike Franklin, yes. It does indeed. Let me see here. Well, I'm trying to remind myself to do something, so pardon me looking away from the screen. There, how's that? What the hell? It's hard for me to find things on the internet sometimes. Do 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 do. I do do do. I do 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 do. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I remember now. It's a thing I don't use. No wonder. Blah. All right. I got myself on the thing. That's right, Cliff. All right. I will do that. I have an idea what I'll do with that. But yes, I did forget. It's like you have a bottle or you've had a sample or something. I don't remember. I might have given you a sample already. I don't remember. I probably did. But it is delightful. Online poker in the background. Need to be dealt. King 9-3. More times to meet a daily bonus. Oh man, Zen Mood. Spend that money. I hope it's fake money, not real money. Poker real money is dangerous. But coincidentally, Zen Mood, before I started the stream today, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, playing poker, cowboy style. I keep waiting for me winning too many hands and someone trying to shoot me. That'd be pretty funny. Funny and terrible at the same time. But I'm looking forward to going back to that and just relaxing for some of the evening. May the gods fall in your favor. I still don't fully understand how to play poker, but I have an idea. I have a general idea, and it's the fact that I don't remember all the winning cards. But I know getting all of the same type is good. Mike Franklin, it is. I've actually beaten it, the story mode recently, and I haven't touched the online play yet. I'm waiting for Greg to be able to do that, and he still has to play through story mode. So it's going to be a minute. But I would happily play through the story mode again. It's a fantastic game. I haven't played a game that good in a while. Good night, Mama KillCo. I'll see you probably next week. You two stay warm and cozy. Take care, Da. Get them hammered. I mean, no, get them some water. And a snack. Dad, eat some food, by the way. Have a cookie. Have 3 cookies. I have some cookies. I'm going to have some cookies after this. So, because I have to get rid of them because my cholesterol is a little high. Yeah, that's a good reason. I don't have any milk. That's a problem. But as I was saying, remember to like the video and all that. I'll do the thing. I just, no one wants to ask the same question over and over again, and I know most of you already do it, but just in case, because I've forgotten plenty of times when I'm watching a stream, because the YouTube algorithm overlords enjoy your thumbs, as do I, because it gets more people to show up, subscribe, and like, and all that nonsense, which we want, but I am stubborn, and I don't want to do all the silly things I should do to get more subscribers faster, because it sounds like it's very stressful. The idea of getting to 1K and being monetized is both good and terrifying. So with that, I would really have to get on to that merchandise bit, because I have shirts, but not many of them. And although Teespring is very convenient, I feel like there are better options out there. I just don't know what they are yet. But I know they're out there. And I have more designs in the works. Don't you worry. Can't wait. But for now, and believe it or not, a lot of those designs have something to do with a handlebar mustache. I know. A very unique and not used often enough idea. But I like it, so it's fine. And now I've been talking too much to the point where it's like, oh, I got 6 minutes left. What am I going to do? And drink some water is what I do. And I can't finish this whiskey. I have very little left in there, and I want to just drink it. But I have to save it till the end. Here we go. This water tastes so weird after drinking Evian water. I can taste the chlorine. Wow. Guess Mama KillCo's up late. It's It's almost 9 o'clock. Ugh. She goes to bed really early. I don't go to bed till... I like to be in bed before 2 o'clock, but that doesn't always happen. And lately I've been up till 3 or 4 almost, so that's not good. We don't like that. But we're working on it. What else do I need to do? Oh, and I have to try to, if you're a patron of mine, you will see, I hope. Brew Baker Baker, have a good night. See you around. Stay out of trouble. Have some whiskey. You already probably had that. But I would like to try to clean up my apartment a little bit. I've been meaning to do that for quite a while. It's just this god dang game sucking me in all day because it lets me be somewhere else in this beautiful outdoorsy place doing nothing but riding my horse and fighting bad guys. Hard to beat, especially in the beautiful environment that there is. But I'm having fun with it. Hopefully I'll finish that game up eventually, but then I'll just get sucked into the online gameplay, of course. Ugh. That's alright. There are worse vices out there than playing too many video games for too long, so I consider myself lucky in that regard. But 5 fingers. 4 minutes left. I can keep talking. Who else is going on right now? Is Trev still alive? He should be. If he's alive at all. Again, I don't keep track of who goes on what anymore. And I imagine ADHD Whiskey is Friday still. Yeah. Also don't pay attention to that. But there are plenty of options for Friday nights and the weekends, especially. I will be here at 7 p.m. on Sunday for a Valentine's Day-ish thing. I should probably get some chocolates, come to think of it. Yes, I should definitely get some chocolates. Yes, good, good. For science. CVS has plenty of stuff I can get. Just a matter of going out on the weekend, which I don't like doing at all. I might get some of those Easter candies. They're out there already, so I can. Cadbury mini eggs are a weakness of mine, but they're so damn good. We could talk about Valentine's Day chocolates. That'll be nice. Because I haven't gotten any of those in a while, so I might get some for myself. Pinch hitter, thank you. Trev is live. ADHD will be live at 9 with the second round of Matt Madness. Qualifier Whiskey Wars is also live at 9. Fifth quarter tailgate live at 11. Jeez, yep, a busy night. Pinch hitter, thanks for showing up. Again, I usually don't run this long. But when I do giveaways, I like to add the extra hour for people to show up, like, well, you did, but just a little too late for the giveaway. I will be doing more of those, and I will be offering stuff that is not easy to get, or is just stuff I really like. Yeah, Matt probably starts shortly. If you go over there, tell him KillCo sent you. He won't really care, probably. But I know that's a big thing, the Matt Madness thing, but I am not interested. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is another beautiful game. Ooh. I think I have that on Steam. I'm pretty sure I do. I'll look into that. Again, I'm going through a list of games right now, and I've gotten seriously sucked into Red Dead Redemption 2. But I do realize I have to get to the point where sometimes I complete a game and just stop. I've actually done that for a bunch of games lately. So I did it for Doom Eternal, and I did it for another one before that, which I can't remember what it was. That's great. But Doom Eternal was one where it was a really good game, and I finished the stories, and then once a game starts to get grindy, where it's just keep doing the same thing over and over again for points or cosmetics. Sometimes I like doing that, but I have to remember that there are plenty of other games I can play through the entire story rather than playing the same game and doing repetitive, daily, weekly things, because those are really popular these days. What was the other game I played? Dang it. V Rising was one. I'm still playing that kind of, but not really. And then there was another one before that, but I forget what. But I will, thank you, Mike Franklin. I will look into the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm pretty sure I have it on Steam, but I will double check. So thank you. With all that, we're coming into the last 60 seconds here. Again, if you're going to Matt Madness, tell him KillCo sent you. Maybe he'll remember me. Who knows? But with that, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.